There's going to be people in your life who try to downplay your dream. You're going to have people in your life who try to tell you what you can and what you can't do. But one thing I need you to know is when you have a dream and you have a vision and you believe in it with every ounce of your soul and you put in the work, anything is possible. So from this point forward, dream bigger than you ever have before. And don't let anybody put a cap on your dream. Number one, chase your dreams. I want to tell y'all a quick story. I remember I was at a family gathering, and I was sitting at this table with all of my older cousins. And as I was sitting there, I started telling them about all of the dreams that I had. I was like, I'm going to be a motivational speaker. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to inspire millions. And I remember one of my older cousins that I highly respected, he said, man, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. He said, you're too young. You don't have enough life experience. And y'all wouldn't believe this. 2 weeks later, I stayed consistent and kept posting my videos. And when I posted one of my videos on TikTok, boom, the video hit over 1.5 million views. People from all around the world were seeing this video. I was getting messages and DMs. People like, man, you just motivated me. Man, you just inspired me. But he said, who can you motivate? He said, man, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. And number two, find your why. Every day I get up, I'm not always motivated. There's some days where I'm tired. And it would be much easier just to hit that snooze button and to go back to sleep. There's some days where I'm working towards a goal or I'm working towards a dream. I start asking myself, can I keep going? And the moment I start to think about giving up, I got to think back to my why. Who am I doing this for? My parents had me when they were young. Everybody told them what I wouldn't be. Right? I saw the sacrifices that my father had to make. I saw the sacrifices that my mother had to make to provide a good life for me. So I made a promise to myself. And I made a promise to my parents that I would retire them and they would never have to work another day in their life. So on those days where I feel like quitting, I have to get up and keep going for them. For some of you, your why may be your mother or your father. For some of you, it may be your grandparents or a friend or a sibling. I don't know who your why is for you, but I need you to find your why. And on those days where you feel like you can't do it for yourself, let your why drive you. And number three, let adversity build you. I want to tell y'all this quick story. My first dream was going to the NBA. And I worked at this dream every single day. And as I was training, I went to make a move, and I felt a sharp pain in my chest. And this was a pain that I had never felt before. So I remember we booked the first doctor's appointment. The first doctor we went to couldn't figure out what was going on, so he recommended that we go to a heart specialist. When we got to the heart specialist, he came in, he ran his test, and when he came back with his results, he said, we found that you have a heart murmur. He said, you have some small holes in your heart that's allowing blood to go to places it doesn't need to go, and you have to give these holes time to heal. He said you're gonna have to take 2 weeks off, 2 months off from playing basketball. And if the healing process doesn't go right, you may never play again. And when he said that, I was crushed. When I got into the car, tears dropped from my eyes. When I got home, I went up to my room and I didn't want to leave. And I remember my daddy came into my room. He said, look, Keith, I get it. You're upset. He said, but you can't just sit here and dwell all day. He said, you gotta find something to put your passion into. something to put your energy into. And when he left the room, I started thinking to myself, I can't let this setback hold me back. So I started thinking to myself, like, what could I do? What could I put my energy into? And for me, that was speaking. I picked up my phone and I went all in on making my motivational videos. Since I was going through a hard time in my life, I wanted to help another person that was going through a hard time in their life. And for me, that's where motivational speaking found me. Instead of looking at it as if it was something bad, I allowed the adversity to help me find a gift that was inside me that I didn't even know about. You will face adversity, but never let adversity break you. Let adversity build you. And number 4, stay true to you. Stay true to you because your authenticity is your power. Authenticity means that you are true to your own personality, values, and spirit. I understand the pressure of wanting to fit in. I understand the pressure of wanting to be liked and loved by others. But never change who you are to fit into any crowd. You are enough just as you are. And the truth is, the reason why I feel like sometimes we put on this mask is because we are afraid of the judgment of others. We are afraid of what he or she might say. We're afraid of what they might think. We're afraid that people will call us different. We're afraid that people will call us weird. But the truth is, weird people run the world. Elon Musk, he was called weird. Bill Gates, he was called weird. Kobe Bryant went down as one of the greatest basketball players of all time and one of the greatest inspirations of all time. And at one point had the top selling Nike in the NBA, and he was called weird. No matter the judgments of others, no matter how many people try to change who you authentically are, I need you to stay true to you. I need you to love you. Because your authenticity is your power. So remember the 4 things that we talked about today. Number 1, chase your dreams. Number 2, find your why. Number 3, let adversity build you, not break you. And number 4, stay true